intro, and this is First Love Yourself, where love meets Christ meets self-love and self-care. If this is your first time here, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Stay tuned if you want to learn more about believing in yourself, be inspired, and learn something that you can apply to your everyday life. So, we about to get into it. Get comfortable. Let's get into it. Let's go. It's been a little while since I did it. Excuse the intro. We working on it. Okay. So, I was reading the Bible yesterday and this morning and listening this morning to the audio version while I'm reading along. And it started with Luke 24 and then I ended up in John 1. And one of the things that keeps coming to my mind is believing. There's so many things that have been happening in my life lately, and it's been like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that God did this. I can't believe that this is happening. I can't believe that that happened. I can't believe. And it's just so many miracles, so many incredible things, so many things that if I had to choose, I'm so glad that God is God all by himself. Like, let me tell you, because if God would have gave me the person, if God would have gave me the job, if God would have gave me any of the things that I asked for, instead of me waiting on him, it would have, I would have been so mad with what God has blessed me with today. Because if anybody can write a story, if anybody can get your story, the things that you need for your life right for you, it's God. Like, I can't tell you how many times in the waiting season I was like, it feels like it's never going to happen. I can't tell you how many times there were tears, there was anger, there was frustration. It just felt like, God, you take it forever. Like, is it ever gonna happen? Like, I'm sitting here praying, you see me praying, and nothing seems like it's changing. And sometimes people say this, and it's cliche, but it's so true. They say that sometimes God is preparing you for the thing because He can't give it to you before you're ready because you're not going to handle it the right way. If God gives you that relationship while you immature and you snapping your neck and like, you're not gonna talk to me like that, then the guy that God has for you is not gonna be blessed. You're not gonna be favored towards this guy if you giving him all of that. So sometimes it's you. Sometimes God is getting that immaturity out of that guy, that maturity, getting his purpose going so that when he meets you, he's walking towards the vision in his life, or he's getting all of those things that were not of God off of him so that he could be ready for you. Because if God gives you a guy that is like not what you prayed for, you're going to be like, all right, God, is there more in the back? Because the person you sent me, I don't know. Like, I feel like when I was praying, you kind of heard part of it, but you didn't hear this part, but God heard all of it. The whole time you think that he's not listening, the whole time you think that, all right, God, like it feels like it's impossible, but everything is possible with God. God gonna be like, all right, check, check, check. He gonna get all of the things that you need so that you can have everything that you need for your life. You just have to trust in him. So here's some things that I learned, 3 things that I think will be really helpful when you are going through a journey, when you're going through hard times in your life, when it feels like it's impossible. It's gonna be, the first thing is gonna be, sorry, I think someone just came here. Sorry about that. The first thing is going to be, you have to keep believing. I know it sounds impossible. I know it sounds so hard. You like, how am I supposed to believe when I don't see no fruits of my labor? I don't see the increase in my finances. I've been praying, my God, please make me get more money. Please give me more money. Please increase my finances so that I could pay these bills so that I can go on a trip. And let's be real, so I can go on a trip, because sometimes you really want to do stuff like that. Not just, oh God, so I can serve other people, although that's great as well. But be real with God. God knows your heart. When you don't want something and you're saying, oh God, I'll do this with it, but really you know you're going to do something else, then he's not going to give it to you. You have to say, God, I want it because I want to be able to take all my girls on a trip. I want to be able to serve the homeless. I want to be able to, you got to give him the list so he knows, and be real with him. Be real with yourself too. Like, you know how you are. You want to sit there and try to pretend like, oh no, I just do all the right things all the time, and the whole time you be cutting up. So you got to be real and say, no, I really do want these things. I really do desire these things. If it's wrong, if it's not aligned with God, say, God, help me change my heart posture. God, I believe, help my unbelief. I know like my faith is weak because I don't see the fruits of the labor, because it seems like it's impossible. But God, I want to believe in you. I want to believe that it's true. The second thing, and I'm going to do this quickly because I got to go since the AC is broken in the house. So over here sweating, preaching, just kidding. But no, the second thing is pray. when you feel like you can't take it anymore, when you feel like you don't see the fruits of your labor, when you feel like, oh my gosh, nothing's changing, keep praying. Pray without ceasing. I used to be like, what in the world does that mean? But it means that you just keep praying regardless if you see the fruit or you don't see the fruit, regardless if the money comes in the next day or it doesn't come in the next day, regardless if that man comes in next week or he comes in next month. You keep on praying without ceasing. You keep on asking God like you know he's going to come through, because God always comes through. You gotta believe like like you believe that when you was going out at night and you was wearing something that was like super cold and it was like 50 degrees, I mean it was like 20 degrees outside, and you was like, I'm gonna be good because I'm going straight in after this, and you thought you was good. That's how you gotta believe in God. Better than that, you gotta be like, I'm good because my God got me. Like the way my God is set up, this bank account about to increase because I know when I prayed for financial blessings, I'm going to be a good steward of my finances, and God is going to see that I'm a good steward of a few things so he can trust me with many. The third thing, and still super important, is you got to have a good support system. Don't have no naysayers around you. I know people say you got to change the people that you're around, and it's so true. Sometimes you'll have that one friend that is so negative, and you're trying to have hope. You're trying to believe in God for the things that you prayed for. You're trying to keep going after the things that you want in your life. And the person beside you is like, oh, it ain't no good guys out here. You know, all guys do this. You know, ain't nobody out here waiting, or whatever the thing is that people are always trying to tell you is impossible, but it's possible with God. You got to have people beside you like, yeah, girl, it's plenty of good men out here. Yes, girl, if you are giving all of this love to the world, then you deserve, and God has something incredible for you. You working hard at work, this job may not appreciate you, but this other job will. There's always an opportunity for more. And you have to have people around you that are believing when you can't. That's somebody that got your back, like really got your back, like Cairo Brett. They really are like egging you on. They're cheering you up. They're inspiring you. They're telling you that it may not look good right now, but God got you. It may not look good. It may not look like everything is going to turn out for your benefit, but God got you. It may seem like everything is falling down around you, like all the things, everything is crumbling around you, and if it ain't one thing, it's another. How many times we heard that? But God, it may look impossible, but God got you. I don't know what you're going through in your life, but pray about it. I promise God can come up with any solution that you have in this, with any problem. He can come up with the solution to that problem for you. You just have to pray for it. And then when you're praying, don't just say what sounds cute because everybody else is trying to say that it's a good thing to say, like, oh God, I really want to be married, when you know you just want to be single for another month because you got to get it together. Like, tell God, hey God, you know where I'm at. I'm not ready for this relationship yet, but God, prepare me, because if this is your desire for me and I really do intend to want to get married eventually, or I want to get married soon, I need to be ready for that. I don't want to fumble the bag. I want to make sure that I take care of the things that you bless me with. So let God know that where you are. Be honest with yourself. Take accountability for your actions. When you know you messed up, don't beat yourself up. That does not mean that you don't deserve the blessing. That just means that God didn't do it yet. That means that God is preparing you. That means that you just have to take a moment and say, okay, I messed up. I be telling God all the time, you saw what I did right there. Like, you know how badly I messed up, but God, I want to do better. I want to be a better mother, a better friend, a better family member. I want to do good. I want to do right by you. And yes, you are going to mess up because we are human, but you don't have to stay there. It is never too late to do the right thing. It's never too late to do better for yourself. And it's never too late to do right by God and to honor and respect yourself, no matter what it looks like. Always remember that it's possible with God. And remember to love yourself, because you got this. All right, I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.